All right, Randall, let's explore the galaxy of Alpha 1 and start a new civilization. All right, Randall, so we got hands-on experience with Genesis Alpha 1, made by Radiation Blue, published by Team 17. What do you think of this game?
I thought it was great. It was a really interesting sort of take on building like a civilization type game, because like you're in deep space and you're building your ship and you're colonizing it, and you're running into all these perils about being in deep space, whether it's your ship breaking down or whether it's you're running out of resources or you get attacked by the occasional alien colony without having any sort of fair warning, and you're just like, okay, what am I gonna do with this?
Yeah, so I think I'm on my eighth ship now. Still haven't successfully landed on the planet and civilized it, but this game, man, it is so fun. I love this kind of space simulator, kind of shipbuilder, survival-y kind of game that they made, because it, there's not like when you go to different planets and explore them, but it's not like you explore the whole planet. You're just in this tiny little area, and you're there to either harvest materials or take out alien life forms and collect their DNA, which is probably my favorite part of this game. Because using this DNA, you then can create all sorts of different beings. So you kind of clone human DNA with whatever creature. So like, I keep running into new species. I've probably run into like 8 so far, and I have like half human, half hologram people, and half like fire human people. Like it is so fun, and like it is repetitive, but with these games, it's kind of what you expect. You go out, you harvest materials, you come back, work on your ship, rinse and repeat. Like that's
absolutely.
But I feel like they really nailed it with this game. The fluidity between loading, there's no load times.
Oh, it's instant. Yeah.
Everything you do in that game is with, like you said, instantaneous, man. I totally applaud them for that, because there's not a lot of games that have that, man.
No, it's really well done, and it's one of those games where it's not suspenseful, but there are certain points where you're actually in suspense, because like you're trying to do all these, like you're multitasking, and all of a sudden you get like this whoop whoop, there's aliens on our ship, and you have to like go take care of that, or you have to assign like different people on the craft to take care of it. And it's just like it's a constant barrage of go here and do this and go here and do this. Like there's never a dull moment. Like I wasn't sitting there going, I was actually like really engaged, going, okay, what do I have to do now? And the only sort of like thing I could probably put a negative spin on was I found like the tutorial wasn't really
it wasn't very
user friendly, because like they're telling you like you have to do this part, like add this part to the ship, but it doesn't really explain like that mechanic very well. Like I actually had to really sit and kind of like navigate my way through. But I mean, other than that, like really, like the attention to detail was good. I felt was really interesting was like they kind of mesh like real video clips integrate with like 3D development.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like so overemphasized on detail. Like it was almost kind of like really basic, but it was effective enough where you kind of got this real sense of like, you're actually in deep space.
Visually, it's so great when you land on a planet and your dock bay door opens, and it's just like sometimes it's this beautiful color scheme, and it's just like, oh, this is so cool. But yeah, again, and on a negative thing, whenever you're on the planet, did you ever encounter your ship has a turret on it, and it has this big red light? That red light is so blinding, I can't even see what I'm doing sometimes.
And the moment that the turret runs out of ammunition, it's gone.
Yes, there's
like,
no
there's no reload, there's no respawn, it's gone.
Thankfully, like, it only costs a few resources to just buy a new turret, so that's another thing you kind of got to maintain. It's like, okay, this gun has only 15 rounds left. Maybe I should put one beside it. But
absolutely.
I don't know. That game, heck of a learning curve. When I first started playing it, I hated the game.
Big learning curve. Yeah.
I was like, this game is stupid, and I almost refuse to keep playing it.
It's challenging. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, but then now that I finally figured it out,
Yeah.
It's like that's all I want to play now. Between that and one other game that I'm playing, it's like that's it.
It is addictive. Once you get over that learning curve, like get over that learning hump, it actually it's quite addictive. Like, I can say confidently that I was frustrated at times because I kept getting eaten by aliens, or my ship was dying, and all of a sudden I go into a corridor and I'm out in space and clunk, game over. But once I was able to get in my groove, figure out the mechanics, it was actually like a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, and a nice thing is too with the way that the respawning works. So if you die, because you just play as the captain of the ship, it just takes over another one of your
crew
shipmates.
member. Yeah.
So then that whoever it was, whether it be human or not, you're then that captain.
You'll respawn up at a point where like you actually like, okay, I'm cool. You respawn, all of a sudden you're like,
Yeah.
It was really, really cool.
They hit this game, in my opinion, spot on.
And it's so true. Like they kept it really simple. I think sometimes simple and more basic is sometimes better. Like you get the AAA titles that it's glossy, it's polished, it's wow, it's amazing. But you get games like this where it's like it's all about the gameplay, and it's a lot of fun.
The role playing in it is so fun because there's just something about scanning planets, and then you finally find this planet. It's like this is a habitable planet. Sorry, habitable planet that it requires you need to have 25 members of your crew, but they have to breathe NH3 or whatever, right? So
yeah.
It's just it's a fantastic game. All right, Randall. So if you're gonna score Genesis Alpha 1, what are you gonna give it?
I'm gonna give it a solid 7. How about yourself?
Oh, that's sweet. So I'm a little bit higher than you. I'm going to give it an 8. This game is a pretty game. It's got some really great mechanics, and there's just something really exciting about exploring the galaxy of Alpha 1. Highly recommend you pick it up.
Pick it up, guys.
Access granted. Life form detected.